is he split his power, right? 2 arms, 1 leg. Now he's got 1 arm per leg. I'm trying to block and reverse sprawl. The minute this guy beats me, the reason that arm doesn't come across is because of all this, right? I'm blocking. Okay, I'm blocking and I'm tight. The only way he gets his arm across is if I start doing this. But if he splits his power and he starts getting here, I've really got to post and start scooting. That's one of my only options right there, in my opinion. All right. If he gets here, he really doesn't need to cartwheel over. But if he does, I got a last-ditch effort to come over the top. Okay. If he gets greedy and jumps real high, but this is trouble for me. Just know that it's the same thing. Get up on your feet. It's the same kind of trouble as this, right? Transfers weight, that arm starts coming across. That's why we train this all the time, right? Don't let this guy come across. But when he does, he splits his power if he's in bad shape. All right? That's why when we drill high crotch double legs, this is so bad. Even warming up, this is terrible, right? Look at that. Space, no power on the, okay? What I'm talking about. Big difference, right? It's the same thing with this position. No different. We're just on my hip, right? So if he's lazy and just throws his arm out there and gets it across and really is just kind of hanging out, then I can block and get back. I can reverse sprawl, but that's like red flag for me if he can get that far, okay? Now, if this guy's really driving his shoulder in and circling a low hip, okay? See how his hip's low but it's not on the mat? And I'm still blocking, but he's circling a low hip towards this way, okay? He's circling a low hip, and I can't stay tied up under him. He's beating my flank. I'm just gonna knee him in the back, right here. I'm gonna pull his armpit, and I'm gonna kick over the top. He's circling a low hip into me. He's trying to get up over, he beat my flank. Okay, low hips, those are high hips. Knee in the back, okay? Pull the armpit, right here, okay? And we just wrestle from this position, guys. He's gonna belly down, all that good stuff. Maybe I catch him there, all right? You guys, I'm just gonna let you guys spar and play around with that. But we're talking about guys that are real good at a crackdown. They know when their hips get up, I can control them. They know if their shoulder gets beat, I can steal an angle. Does that make sense to everybody? That's one thing Vic said. You guys, there's a lot of guys that just don't spend a lot of time in this crackdown. Nobody does, really. Okay? Nobody spends a ton of time here. All right? Except guys that just have that feel. This is bad for him. Hips real tall, get up on your toes. That's real bad for him in a crackdown. Guys that are comfortable are going to stay low, shoulder in the pocket, and that's how they're going to operate. So get your hips back up a little bit. So I flank, and I'm tight. This guy gets his hips low. Now he's like, I'm going to circle now with the hips low. Boom. Here. And I might end up high leg over, wrestling here. Play around with that position. Does my head ever drop? Does my head ever drop? No. Not if I can help it. Don't want to hit my shoulders. Really don't even want to hit my elbows if I can help it. Okay? So I want this guy circling, low hips. Let me get cracked down with you. Not this. Okay? Shoulder in the pocket, circling low hips. He brings that knee up middle of my spine, pulls my armpit, kicks over the top. Probably gonna end up somewhere around here. Okay? He bellies down, we start wrestling. Alright? But we're in bad shape there anyways. I like coming over the top. This is where I like being. He's circling low, right here. I like coming over here. I'm in good shape here. Alright? Play around with it. Go!